Hi YouTube, and welcome back to Blocks on Fire, where we keep you posted with all of the latest Roblox news and updates every week. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at why pay-to-win games on Roblox are terrible for the community, along with all of the details too. It's going to be pretty wild, so before we get started, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel, and without further more interruptions, let's just go ahead and dive straight into it. As most of you know, Roblox is filled with countless different types of games for all kinds of players, no matter what their taste may be. A plethora of different players also develop their own games and create basically whatever they want with the tools Roblox provides in the studio. It's to the point where developers have actually made this their full-time job in creating different games for players to choose from. The way they get paid is basically through in-app purchases, which can include the ability to buy different cosmetics, items, skins, weapons, or other items in the game that offers for its player base to use. A problem with this, however, is the unfortunate fact that this mechanic completely destroys multiplayer games if not used properly. What we mean by this is that some developers will make some of the items inside of their shop a little too powerful in specific scenarios within the game that give them a huge advantage over others who don't pay anything, which is completely unfair. This is known as a pay-to-win game, and it's been seen almost everywhere, aside from Roblox. Unfortunately as well, this has happened to them too. Many free-to-play games and mobile games are set up to where you can basically buy upgrades and items with real money to complete the game or faster or rank up better than any other player that doesn't use money. It's a hugely unfair advantage that others have simply because they have money, which should never be a factor when gaming. Stuff like that should be based on skill of the game alone and nothing else. But developers know that some players will do whatever it takes to get good at the game, regardless if they stay trash or not. They know spending $5 here and there is gonna give them a huge advantage, and they're going to spend it. This mindset spreads thousands of gamers playing, and those numbers add up to literal thousands of dollars for the developer. This model is a type of money-making scheme, but it destroys the fun and integrity of their game as a result. This isn't helped by the fact that there are hundreds of trolls out there that convince other players that they're just bad at the game as a result of not having premium items, which is so insanely out of touch, it's not even funny. The correct way that developers should go about adding in-game purchases to their games is to first design their game in a way that every single player can complete the game without any additional items or purchases, entirely free from start to finish. Of course, it's a different story if the game itself had a price to begin with, but for free ones, this should always be the case. Then the developer can add a store that only holds cosmetic items and accessories that players can willingly choose to buy that won't affect outcomes of their gameplay. In terms of progression, they can include different weapons and abilities that are already on par with some of the ones included in the base game to limit any unfair advantages between players. This can also vary heavily on whether it's meant to be played single player or multiplayer, but being put on Roblox, it most likely is always going to offer a multiplayer experience. And you most certainly don't want anyone to buy their way to victory, because that's just a scummy way of doing things. If more devs can take steps not to actively be thinking about how much money they want to milk from gamers and just finish the experience of the game, the community would be much better off in terms of enjoyment and that fun that everybody can have. But let us know what you think about this in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, then be sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already for more of the best Roblox content out there on YouTube. You can also tap the notification bell as well to not miss any of our future uploads that we'll post either. We'll catch you guys in the next one, and until then, I hope you have a lovely rest of your time. Bye bye!